Do you remember the excitement of hiring your very first employee? The thrill of expanding your team, the promise of new ideas, more hands on deck, and the growth that comes with it? It's a fantastic feeling, isn't it? But then perhaps a tiny whisper of dread might have crept in, a little voice asking, "Okay, great, now how do I actually pay them? How do I handle taxes, deductions, and all that payroll stuff?" For many small business owners, that whisper quickly turns into a shout, transforming the joy of growth into the headache of administration. And for good reason. Payroll isn't just about cutting a check, it's a complex web of compliance, calculations, and deadlines. Get it wrong, and you're looking at penalties, disgruntled employees, and a whole lot of wasted time. Maybe you've tried to tackle payroll manually, spending hours poring over spreadsheets, double-checking figures, and stressing about every little detail. Or perhaps you've used a system that felt more like a labyrinth than a solution, leaving you more confused than when you started. The truth is, managing payroll can be a significant drain on your time and resources, especially when you're wearing multiple hats as a business owner. You've got sales to worry about, marketing to plan, customer service to deliver, and product development to oversee. The last thing you need is to be bogged down by the intricacies of payroll processing. This isn't just about saving time, though that's a huge benefit. It's about accuracy, compliance, and peace of mind. Every payroll mistake, no matter how small, can have ripple effects. An incorrect tax deduction can lead to an audit. A missed payment can damage employee morale. And failing to comply with ever-changing labor laws can result in hefty fines. It's a high-stakes game, and for many, the complexity feels overwhelming. That's where solutions like SurePayroll come in. Imagine a world where adding a new employee to your payroll system is as straightforward as filling out a few fields, where tax calculations are automatic and compliance is built in. A world where you can focus on growing your business, knowing that your payroll is handled efficiently and accurately. That's the promise of a reliable payroll service. Today, we're going to demystify the process of adding employees in SurePayroll. Whether you're a brand new SurePayroll user, or you've been with them for a while and just need a refresher, this guide is for you. We'll walk through each step, explaining not just what to do, but why it's important, and pointing out common pitfalls to avoid. Our goal is to empower you to confidently navigate SurePayroll, ensuring your employees are paid correctly and on time, every time. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's quickly acknowledge why getting this right from the start is so crucial. Firstly, accuracy. Every piece of information you input for a new employee directly impacts their paychecks, tax withholdings, and year-end tax documents. Errors here can lead to underpayments, overpayments, or incorrect tax filings, causing headaches for both you and your employees. Secondly, compliance. Payroll is heavily regulated at federal, state, and sometimes even local levels. From minimum wage laws to overtime rules, from employment taxes to unemployment insurance, there's a lot to keep track of. SurePayroll is designed to help you stay compliant, but it relies on accurate initial data input. Finally, efficiency. Setting up employees correctly from the outset saves you countless hours of troubleshooting and corrections down the line. It lays the foundation for a smooth and seamless payroll process. So, let's get started. The process of adding a new employee in SurePayroll is intuitive, but it does require attention to detail. We'll break it down into logical sections, making it easy to follow along. Step 1. Accessing the employee setup section. The first thing you'll need to do, naturally, is log in to your SurePayroll account. Once you're on your dashboard, you'll typically find a clear option to add a new employee. Look for something like Employees, Add Employee, or New Hire. SurePayroll's interface is designed to be user-friendly, so these options are usually prominently displayed. Clicking on this will initiate the new employee setup wizard, guiding you through the necessary steps. Step 2. Entering personal information. This is where you'll input the basic identifying details for your new hire. Think of it as their digital employee file. Employee name, first, middle initial, if applicable, and last name. Ensure it matches their legal documentation exactly, as this is crucial for tax purposes. Social Security Number, SSN. This is perhaps the most critical piece of information you'll enter. The SSN is used for tax reporting, so double-check it for accuracy. Any typo here will cause major problems down the line with the IRS. Date of birth, important for various compliance reasons, including age restrictions for certain jobs and retirement plan eligibility. Gender, required for some government reporting and statistical purposes. Address, their residential address, including street, city, state, and zip code. This determines state and local tax withholdings. Phone number and email address, essential for communication with your employee. While not strictly required for payroll processing, it's good practice to include them for comprehensive records. Pro tip: before you even sit down to add the employee in SurePayroll, make sure you have all of this information readily available from their W-4 and I-9 forms, as well as any other onboarding paperwork. This will make the input process much smoother and reduce the chances of errors. Step 3. Defining employment details. This section is about defining the specifics of their employment with your company. Hire date, the official date the employee starts working for your company. This is crucial for calculating their first pay period, benefits eligibility, and seniority. Employment status. Is the employee full-time, part-time, temporary, or seasonal? This impacts benefit eligibility and other compliance factors. Pay type. Is the employee salaried, hourly, or commissioned? This dictates how their gross pay will be calculated. Pay rate. If hourly, enter their hourly wage. If salaried, enter their annual salary. Make sure this aligns with their offer letter and any applicable minimum wage laws. Pay frequency. How often will they be paid? Weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, or monthly? This needs to match your company's established payroll schedule. Job title. While not directly affecting payroll calculations, it's good for internal record keeping and potentially for reporting. Department/location. Optional if your company uses departments or multiple locations. Assigning an employee to one can help with internal cost accounting and reporting within SurePayroll. Important note on pay types. Be very clear about whether an employee is exempt or non-exempt under the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA. This determines their eligibility for overtime pay. SurePayroll will help you manage this, but the initial classification is your responsibility. Consult with an HR professional or legal counsel if you're unsure. Step 4. Setting up tax information. This is arguably the most critical section for compliance and accurate deductions. SurePayroll automates much of the tax calculation, but it needs the correct inputs from you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.